Hello again, this is Doggy Pig from ProPokerCouncil.com with video 2 of 5 strategies and tips for the beginning poker players. As a reminder, if you haven't downloaded my free report, it's still up for grabs. The link is right below the video. Just go and get your free copy. Move along to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is never play stakes that your bankroll cannot support. Now, this goes along the same lines with tip number 1, which is never play with money you cannot afford to lose. Now, if you buy into a game with, let's say, half of your bankroll, it will be much harder for you to commit all your chips in the pot when the time comes, even if that's the best decision you can make, even if it's the profitable decision to make. So you got to make it easier on yourself. Another problem is that you'll be playing with tougher opponents, and that's even more reasons for you to lose your bankroll and for you to burn your stack real quickly. And you're not gonna make all the money in one hand. So buying in for all your entire bankroll or half of your bankroll is really not profitable. The measurement should be never buy into a game for more than 10% of your bankroll. One easy way to look at it is look at this example. Let's say you bought into a game with $5 and you have $50 in your poker account, and a decision comes where you have pocket queens and you have to go all in. Or it doesn't. Let's not make it an all-in situation, because once you go all in, it's done with. You're done with the hand. Let's say it's a situation where you have to call like a large bet. Now, let's say you bought in for 10% of your bankroll, like I've suggested, and the situation comes, and you have to call a bet for $3. Let's say you have $50 in your account, and you bought in for $5, and the time comes where you have to call a large bet, and it's for let's say for $250 for half of your stack, for half of your buy-in. You have to call a bet for $250. That's. And the other scenario is you bought into a game for 50% of your bankroll. You have $50 in your bankroll and you buy it for $25, and there comes a decision for you to make, for you to call a $15 bet. Okay, you're playing way above your limit and you have to call a $15 bet. Now you can see the problem there. Even if you were making a profitable call, and let's say even if you knew you had the winning hand, well, okay, let's not go this far. Even if you knew, you were kind of sure your opponent was bluffing and it was a profitable call for you to make, it'd still be a tough decision, because you're having to risk losing a good portion of your bankroll. So now all you're doing is making it harder for yourself. So especially in the beginning, you want to give yourself easy decisions, and as I said, playing above your limits, it just makes it harder for you. So just don't do it. Just play low and kind of slowly progress. Don't try to do it too quickly, because then the more risk you take, the more likely you'll lose. For example, let's say your initial deposit is $50, or well, it doesn't have to be initial deposit. Let's say you have $50 in your poker account at the moment, and to find how much you should be playing, or what stakes you should be playing, all you do is multiply the amount, which is $50, times 0.10, and you use a calculator. That's the amount that's in your poker account. You multiply it by 0.10, which is 10%, and you'll get the maximum limit that you should be playing. And you just gotta play whatever limit that your bankroll is allowing you to play until you grow it. You've played that limit and you've shown profit, and then once your bankroll is big enough, to where you can start playing at higher at the next limit. So you should really be climbing the stakes one by one. You should not be jumping stakes. And even if you do have the money, I'd still recommend that you play the stakes one after the other. The other thing is, if you're playing a stake and it seems like you're losing and it's not going right for you, it makes sense to move down. Um, you move down in stakes, and rather, like some people, well, even myself included, once I start playing a stake and I start losing, I get pissed off, and rather than moving down, I'll move up, hoping hoping to double my money real quickly, hoping to catch a good pocket aces, hopefully in the next few hands, and push it all in, hoping to double. And usually, sometimes it works, but more often than that, you will lose because the blinds are bigger, and you're just gonna sit there. Just first off, like if you're in that situation, you shouldn't be playing. You should just get up, turn off your computer, do whatever you got to do to get away. Okay, so so if you follow this one simple rule, you'll be a lot better off, and you'll have a lot better odds to win. Okay, so just never play stakes that you're not comfortable playing. If you're not comfortable, then obviously you're not going to be. The decisions are going to be easier. I mean, I'm sorry, your decisions will be a lot harder, even though they shouldn't be. Just because you have problems weighing in on your decisions that shouldn't be. So, so this is it for this. Once again, this was Dougie Pig from ProPokerCouncil.com. Until next time, good luck.